Hello and welcome back to the GamerGoku podcast. We're on episode something or other, and I'm back with British people this time. We're going to be doing a British podcast. I'm joined by three lovely human beings. I'll just sort of start from the top. Sam, introduce yourself, my good sir.
Hello, everyone. Most call me Frains, but I'm Sam for me sins, also known as Dandelion and Bardock, and I'm the residential muscle-bound old guy.
Yeah, the oldest of the group here. Hello.
Some of you might have seen us around. We are basically a DBZ parody channel with different comic dubs and different comedy skits. Your boy Nathan GamerGoku has been featured in quite a few of our videos as well.
Yep.
So be sure to check those out.
Absolutely. Awesome. Dave, would you go next, my good sir?
Yeah, most people know me as Dave or my YouTube channel Britishness, which I am a mod for the lovely GamerGoku.
Oh, thank you. Yes, you're a very good mod, Dave.
You'll usually find me hanging around in the chat, you know, saying hello to people, replying to people, and generally keeping people in line, because that's what I do.
Absolutely. He's also the crazy that keeps giving me like 50 members every so often in streams, and then I'm like bombarded with people something. Ah!
I mean, to be fair, like some of the times I have done it have been hilarious, especially the what's that place called? That phone call prank.
Phone call prank.
Yeah.
Oh, the pizza. Oh god, that was funny.
Yeah.
When Pancake rang up and pretended to be Mario.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Toby, go ahead and introduce yourself, my good fellow.
Hello! Greetings. I am Toby. I am one of Nathan's friends that I've been going for far too long.
Over a decade?
Yes, very long time. But I am here. Thank you, Nathan, for inviting me for like a one-off. Because I've never really been on your channel yet, so that's really cool.
It's true. I'll have to get you in more.
Yeah. But my background, me and Nathan met through an older YouTube channel, and I still do the old content that we used to do, which is based around the game franchise Halo, and Machinima, if people have heard Machinima, which means machine cinema, which is where you make films from the game content. But yeah, completely different, obviously, to what's on this channel. But we met from there, and the rest is history. And here I am. So thank you very much. For inviting me.
No worries. Yeah, it's good having all three of you. So we're going to obviously be extremely British today, and I thought, we'd talk about British topics. Does anyone want to start? Who's got like something interesting they want to talk about British related?
I'm British. What?
You didn't know this?
Yes. I mean, I don't know much. I mean, I live in the UK. Does that count as a topic?
Oh, fuck, that's a good start, isn't it? I mean, we don't know much, and we're all British. Here we go.
Right.
I've got a few topics, but I might leave them to a little bit later.
All right, okay, yeah, no worries.
Okay, start us off with one then.
Suspense.
Start us off with the first one, yeah, let's go with one, and then we'll sort of switch it up.
Well, I was going to say a good thing, because we all like to have a joke around.
Absolutely.
One of the things that Britain is obviously very well known for is our wacky and very dry British humour.
Absolutely.
Because we have produced some of the best comedians ever.
Absolutely.
In existence.
Which is kind of funny in a way, because not a lot of people outside this country understand the type of humour.
Actually, that is a good point.
Yeah, we tend to come off very
peculiar.
sarcastic. A lot of people don't like that.
Well, I don't think it's sarcasm. I think it's more, I don't know, there's sort of a refinedness to our humour. Like, I can't quite explain it. It's a certain, like, type of humor that only certain people can kind of get. It's like refined almost, and you have to be sort of tuned into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, quick wit and blunt. I would describe it as.
Yeah, I was going to say dry is the word I was thinking
dry,
of.
Quick wit, blunt.
Very dry.
Yeah, very dry. I do like a good bit of humor though. You can't beat Only Fools and Horses. That's a great television series. Good lord.
Oh my day! Do you know what? Every American I've ever come across, I've always tried to get them into Only Fools and Horses.
It's a good show. It's so good.
Is that why they call you Dave? Is your real name Rodney?
Yes, my real name is Rodney. Actually, there's a story behind that.
Yeah, well, I can explain that if you like.
Yeah, sure.
When I met Dave here, he wouldn't tell me his name initially because obviously, he's quite not secretive, but like just careful online. Doesn't like to give his real name out, which is fair enough. So I just obviously we were both only Fools and Horses fans, so I just started calling him Dave. I thought it was funny, and it just stuck ever since. I did eventually
So your
find
name's
out.
not Dave?
No, his name's not Dave. No.
I've been lied to this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh no, not technically. No, not technically. You haven't.
Who are you?
Who is this man? Who have I been speaking to?
My God.
His name's not Dave. His name's Rodney.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start quoting.
thought it was
Fools and
Dave.
Horses. No, no one else is gonna get that reference.
No, I get
Well,
it.
if it's a girl, they're going to name her Sigourney after an actress. And if it's a boy, they're going to name him Rodney after Dave.
I always love that line.
Oh dear.
But yeah, no, I just called him Dave, and then I did eventually find out his real name from another friend of his. But I just still called him Dave because one, I mean, he's more comfortable with it, and two, it's just you don't
stuck.
you don't sound like what your normal name is, which I won't say. But
I just sound like a Dave.
You sound like a Dave
You
to me.
don't
You even
sound
look like a
the
Dave.
Dave.
I've seen what you look like. You look like Dave to me.
Thank you very much. Of the 33 years I have been on this planet, I have never been referenced as looked like a Dave.
It's funny because all the classic British shows used to be on the TV channel Dave.
It's true, actually.
That's
yeah.
true.
It's all coming together. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
like
pieces fit.
Dave is the most British name in history. Actually,
What
I
else?
don't know.
What other British names can you say is the most cliche?
Archibald.
What?
I don't know.
I've never met anyone
Percival?
called Archibald.
I don't actually know though, because I can think of like certain ones, but are they actually stereotypically British or are they just stereotypical? in
Roger.
general? Oh, Charles.
Charles,
I mean, that's...
yes.
Charles, yeah.
You can't get
Yeah.
much
I
more
mean,
British than that.
I've named myself on my computer as Percival Puddlewick Smythe, so I'm not sure if I'm taking full points for being British or not.
Montgomery.
I say.
Montgomery.
Hold on. What was the name I used on Ko-Fi to donate recently? I donated.
Oh, you've got a funny name on there as well.
Yeah, hold on. I'll see if I can. While I'm looking this up, carry on.
No, good series. Sam, do you have any British names that you think are the more British?
Basil.
Basil, yes.
Basil.
Oh yes,
Basil.
good old Basil.
Basil Fawlty.
Basil Brush.
Basil
Good
Brush.
God.
Basil Fawlty.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah. No. Yeah. And you
Basil
know what?
the Great Mouse Detective.
True.
that's another Basil. Faulty Towers is another good example of British comedy. Actually,
Classic.
I think it's actually my favorite. Like, it's the shortest, but it's like really. It's just if it kept going, would have been amazing.
Mrs. Richards.
Mrs.
Do you know my
Richards,
favourite-
your glasses are there.
There? Who put them in there? No, on your head. What?
On
I thought-
your. Oh.
I thought she wanted a ride. Wanted a fight? I'll give her a fight.
I'll give her a fight, all right.
No, wanted to write on the paper. Why would I want to write on it?
Silly.
I feel so left out with that. I'm just going to put a full stop.
Have you not seen Faulty Towers? What's wrong with you?
Oh no! No. Unfortunately, no.
need to watch
it at some point in your life.
No,
That's like
I've not
John
watched it.
Cleese's like best.
I've
like,
watched
for-
snippets, of course, throughout my time, but I've not, fully.
Like forget Monty Python. Faulty Towers was John Cleese.
Oh well,
like,
yes,
peak.
I've seen that. I mean, the best one for me, in terms of classics, in terms of that, is Life of Brian. If you've not seen Life of Brian,
Everybody's-
I'm more partial to Holy Grail. I prefer that. It's so funny.
I think I agree with Nathan.
They're all good.
I think Holy Grail was probably the better one.
Yeah.
yeah, it is more known to be the better one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
It's just so good. Like, and the ending's perfect. Just that.
Because it's a cop out. Get it?
Yeah, it's a cop out. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Literal cop out.
I'll tell you one show, right? It proves that British comedy is like a phenomenon worldwide, right? One show is like popular in every country.
Mr.
Mr. Bean.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Well, he doesn't really speak much, so it's just.
But that's exactly genius. It's so genius.
It's so genius, yeah. Now, Rowan Atkinson is probably, up. He's up there with the best of icons from Britain. John Cleese, him, David Jason. You can't beat them. Ronnie Barker, Ronnie Corbett.
Yeah. Which is probably a part to why British comedy is so distinct. Is probably because. That's a good, example to make for Mr. Bean. It's because it's all about the movement as well, like the physical aspect of comedy, rather than the speech of it.
Because everyone can understand.
It goes all the way back to Shakespeare.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because everyone can understand physical movement. Everyone gets his body language. No matter what language you are, you understand.
And I feel like we do that a lot in British comedy, not just Mr. Bean.
Yeah, that's true.
The Ministry of Silly Walks.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's a good one. Or the argument sketch. That's another good one.
I mean, Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, no, true.
Yeah.
True.
It's funny that you bring up Rowan Atkinson because my wife at the moment is watching House, and I can't take Hugh Laurie seriously. Every time I see him, I'm like,
because he's American.
Because
he's supposed to be British.
Because to us in the UK, he will always be. From Blackadder.
Yeah.
Like Hugh Laurie will always sound like this, or a bit of flying Laurie. And then when I see him as House, with the gruff American accent, I'm like, that's not
him.
That's not Hugh Laurie.
Yeah, I always found it weird when I watched Stuart Little and he just had an American accent. I was like, this is so strange. Weirdest thing when I was younger.
It's funny watching American reactions to Hugh Laurie, and they're like, "Oh my god, he's British!" Yes, he is.
Do you know what? Only the other day, right? I learnt that. I know it's probably obvious and common knowledge, but I only learnt that John Cleese voiced in Shrek.
You didn't know
now that I've heard it.
Yeah, he was the king,
didn't,
wasn't he?
But now that I know that, I can't unhear it.
Oh yeah.
It's just I wonder how many characters in shows and movies and stuff. Once you learn who the voice is, in terms of obviously the British side of it.
Yeah.
How you just can't unhear it afterwards. But I just never noticed it until I looked up the cast and I was like, okay, who's actually in it other than the mains? I was like, John Cleese. I was like, what? And I didn't know he was the bloody king.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was probably a point in time, very early on when I was really young, that I didn't know that it was John Cleese as well. I can't remember when Shrek 2 came out. Was that 2002, 2003?
Oh, God, around there, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I would have been 10 or something. So, I was still young enough to be I know, I've seen Fawlty Towers, I've seen Monty Python, but, putting the voice to a character in an animated movie is a little different because it's you're just so focused on the animated character when you're a kid, you don't really think about the voice. So I probably found out later on that it was actually John Cleese. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Dave, did you ever find what you were looking up real quick?
I did, yes. Aristotle Bonaventure.
It's a great name.
I just come up with the most mundane, British sounding names I could potentially think of.
Genius.
I don't know, it just seems better than putting Dave.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Sam, what you were going to say? Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, no, I was going to say, John Cleese lent his voice to a lot of things, a lot of video games he was in as well. He was in Elder Scrolls Online and Fable and all those as well.
Yeah, I
He's
love just hearing his voice in Elder Scrolls Online. So good.
It took me by surprise, actually, when I first played it. I didn't expect to hear him in the game.
A lot of great people.
I heard him, I was like, wow.
Michael Gambon's in it as well, isn't he? He's the first voice you hear, I'm pretty sure.
You got Malcolm McDowell as Molag Bal as well.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, I like it when there's big celebrities in a game. So it's best. I know Elder Scrolls used to do that quite often. The most, I would say. They've probably done it. Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, it's great stuff. Toby, did you have a thing you wanted to talk about?
Well, the topic I was going to talk about was kind of similar to what we were already saying, but in terms of why are British actors, and voice actors and all that, why they're so they're generally known to be the icons as well. When you name one, say per se actor, I don't know, Anthony Hopkins, right? Everyone knows oh shit, he's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I feel like there's a lot of that in this country.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I say in this country. They obviously some of them are not in this country now or from this country anymore. But origins of the British.
Yeah. True.
I think it's something to do with the way they're trained over here. They're acting because they're stage trained and Shakespearean trained.
Yeah, it's very much more stage, isn't it? Theatre.
Yeah.
So like their voices become a lot more iconic compared to like American counterparts.
Yeah.
Some of my favourite actors are from this country. I mean, I don't get me wrong. There's so many
great
actors
American
that I love.
actors,
American actors that are amazing.
Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly. The list is never ending. But there's people here that are just like, no matter how, like what, I always think, oh, they're top of the game. Like I love them. Like Gary Oldman.
Oh yeah,
he's a legend.
Gary Oldman's amazing.
He's just good in everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But a lot of people go crazy about Benedict Cumberbatch, but yeah.
I mean, I think he's cool, but yeah, I think
he's alright.
I think he's like very, very like overrated. He's in everything.
Yeah, yeah.
A British actor who seems to get overlooked but is incredible, and you can't name a bad film he's in, is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, right,
yes.
Oh yeah. I haven't heard that name in a while.
I think David Tennant's
he's good.
Absolutely amazing as well.
Yeah, especially for his accent changing. That's
It was like you got Idris Elba as well.
True.
He's going to cancel the apocalypse.
Got a good old Dame Judi Dench as well. Don't forget.
Yeah. She's still kicking, isn't she? Damn.
She is.
She's looked old since the Bond movies, and that was like
she's looked
30
old
years
since
ago.
Black and White, bro.
She's looked old since Life Goes By.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Good lord.
So, from funny comedians to funny people, how about funny British quirks that we have in this country, such as this one's going to be very interesting to see if you guys know about Cooper's Hill cheese rolling.
Oh, excuse me?
Yes.
Yes, we know
Cheese
about
rolling.
Do we? I don't. What are you on about?
Yes, you
What?
do.
What?
You know about cheese rolling?
Cheese rolling? No.
You roll the cheese wheels down the hill and you run after them.
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like something
come
I've
off
done in
it.
Skyrim.
Come
No.
on.
Maybe it's because I don't go out
No.
enough. I never rolled a bit of cheese down a hill before.
Let's just put it this way: if we rolled a cheese down that hill, Nath, you'd be down there, and you'd probably be number one. All right.
Well, you know what? That's a good point. Yeah, I probably would be.
You'd probably be. That's probably the sport you would be best at.
Yeah, no,
Cheese
If
true.
you had to do a sport, that would be the cheese roll would be your sport, Nath.
Depends on the cheese though. I'm not
Wensleydale.
partial to cheese. Wensleydale's really damn good. Very crumbly though. Very crumbly.
Yep.
What if it was blue cheese? Ooh.
Oh God, no! Get that out of here.
I love blue cheese. Come on.
No.
No.
Blue cheese.
Rolling
and
that down the
Put
hill,
it-
I'm
Put
rolling
it
the
on
other
a
way.
cracker. Lovely job.
How
My
fucking
granddad
annoying
loved
would it
blue
be
cheese.
if they just ended up rolling a tiny little baby bell? You'd like lose it on the way down.
Baby bell.
I've got to be honest with you. Baby bells are kind of mid. The cheese for them is very, very processed and just not great.
It's very
I've got
weak if
really-
you compare it to cheddar.
Extremely weak. Yeah.
I've got a
Well, I
really
think they
bad
are
joke
meant to
for
be
you
for
about
babies,
Baby Bell.
Wait, what'd you say, Sam?
I said I've got a really bad joke about Baby Bell.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so how does Mr. Miyagi have his Baby Bell? Wax on or wax off?
Oh yes,
Nice.
very good.
Oh no! I can't get
Shout
it
out to
out my
none
head
of the
now.
audience that are going to get that one. But that's the point, the British podcast, no one's supposed to get it, except for Britain.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is irrelevant to everybody.
Irrelevant to everyone on my channel. 90% of my 95% of my audience are Americans. That's very...
Oh my good God.
I just don't I don't understand cheese roll. Like what? Why? I mean, to be fair, there's not just cheese rolling. Like there's loads of weird things we do in the UK. Like what did I read the other day? The World Bog Snorkeling Championship or something along that lines. I think it's in Wales, like where people go bog snorkeling. Like
You just answered your own question. It's in Wales.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't understand it. Like, what's the point?
I don't think the point of it is not to. I don't think you're meant to understand it. It's just you just do it. It's just like it's one of those where you don't have a lot of brain cells. You just go for it. It's just weird.
Oh,
I think that's how mostly Brits work, isn't it? It's just like, you know what? There's no thought behind this. Let's just do it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
absolute insanity. Absolute insanity.
More so this day and age, anyway.
more so in this day. Well, yeah, like it's not been going on for like 50 years or something.
Oh,
Well,
true.
actually, it could be. I don't know.
I don't know how long cheese rolling's been
I
going
was
on
going to say, how
for.
long? Cheese rolling must be an ancient sort of thing.
Before Americans existed, probably.
Let's see. It's been around since about 1970, so...
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess when was the first ball of cheese made? It probably wasn't that long ago, was it? In terms of the entire history of...
A ball of cheese.
No,
Cheese
I
is...
just want...
cheese is
I just
old.
want to know the history. Like, I tell you what, we'll get this round block of cheese, right? Oh, look, it's falling downhill. Go after it. Hey! And then someone's like, oh, that's a good sport. Oh, that's banging, that is. We should do that as a sport.
Drop me cheese.
Drop me cheese.
Wallace would absolutely go mad for cheese rolling.
Oh, he would kill him on the way down. Any person, he would just end up
Knock him out the way.
being the only survivor down. Yeah,
I mean, you're talking about a Yorkshireman who flew to the moon because he ran out of cheese.
True.
that's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We're out of cheese, Gromit.
The moon's made of cheese.
I used to think
Everybody
as a kid
knows the moon's made of cheese.
See, here we go, look. I was going to say, since we're on like sort of the topic of like stereotypes and what's stereotypical for this country, right? I've got a list up here, look. I want to discuss like some of these. I want to know your opinions on these.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So we got, here we go, look. Brits love talking about the weather. Do you think that's true or false?
Very much true.
I suppose I do talk about it more than I should. I mean, I complain about the heat in the summer and the cold in the winter. We don't have a heater, so during winter it's very cold. Like our boiler packed in years ago. So,
But I can very much say, like, I believe that is very much true.
Very true. Very,
It is
very true.
We complain about the weather a lot.
Oh
Yeah.
that's true. It's more complaining than talking about it. Really,
I was going to say, that's another trait of ours. We love to complain. It is second nature.
That's
Well,
true, that's true.
It's exactly as well linking on to complaining is queuing, because we like to queue a lot. But we don't like when people in the UK, right? If someone butts into a queue, or like queue jumps, as Americans like to say, right? Brits don't generally like to well, most Brits I know won't say much. We'll tut quite a lot, or mutter something under our breath, or throw the odd, glare. But you won't actually see anyone go up to them and be like, "Oi!"
See, I never really understood the queuing thing. Like, I never really noticed throughout my life of like, oh yes, this is very stereotypical for this country. Like, I never actually noticed it before.
I mean, you notice it when you go to other countries and they don't queue, and then there's me who just like when I was in Japan recently, I just see a queue and I'm like, oh, I better stand in it. I don't know why I'm here, but better queue. We just, I don't know, it's like a weird instinct for us to just queue up.
Yeah, I guess it's second nature, and you just don't notice. Yeah.
Especially when you go, like, I don't know, shopping at Tesco, and then you get the dreaded one where someone starts a new queue where there's already one formed, and you approach and you're like, well, now I don't know where everyone's standing. So then the panic starts to set in. Do I queue this side or this side?
That's a good point. I did, so since we're about half an hour in, I did want to look at the art real quick. So this first one comes from a person called Hammy, who's drawn me a lot of art. And it's Chi-Chi Mad. Very angry Chi-Chi holding a broom.
Very angry Chi-Chi.
Which seemed to come about when Eve McFilm, voice of Chi-Chi, threatened to bring out a broom because I did the Goku Black voice. So now it's just sort of an inside joke. Whenever Goku Black shows up, she's like, shoot, I'll get the broom. It's very funny.
Got the old broom.
The idea of Chi-Chi hitting Goku Black with the broom is very funny to me. So
Sweep the leg.
yeah, sweep the leg. So I absolutely love that. And there's a version where she's got a long hair down. Her hair's very long, but people just tend to forget because she's always got it in a bun. So, but
Hair goes up, hair goes down.
Yeah.
Hair goes up, hair goes down.
Wax on, wax.
this one's very cool. This is by Ren's Cruz.
Ooh.
And it's Goku and then my OC Neon. So really cool to see them together. And
I love the colouring on that.
Yeah, the shading is fantastic. Like the amount of shading on this
Is that
is
digital
crazy.
art?
Yeah, digital. Yeah.
It looks like it's been like coloured in by pen. Like, that's really cool looking.
Yeah, kind of. I
Detail.
suppose. Yeah. Yeah, to an extent.
Like when you look at it from a distance and not look too close.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. It sort of pops off the page, like it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's been, markers or something. It really.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. No,
Do I say something to break your heart, Nathan?
Oh no! What is it?
So Neon is the female Saiyan in the Broly movie.
What? Wait, what do you mean the Broly movie?
Oh dear.
Yeah, in the Broly movie.
Which one? Z or Super?
Super.
Wait, which one? What female Saiyan?
The female Saiyan, the scientist, her name's Neon.
Really?
So,
how's it spelled?
yeah.
Nion?
Yeah, same way you spell your character.
What? I didn't know that.
Well, let's put it this way. I can quote young ones. So tell me, Neon's mother, why did you give him a girl's name?
Oh boy. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was any other Saiyans called Neon. I literally tried to come up with something completely original. Obviously, onion, is like a vegetable, so it's the only thing I really think of. So I just remove the O. But damn, I didn't know that was already taken. I don't remember there being a scientist. Which scene is that?
She's the one with the Russian accent.
Russian accent.
I'll send you a picture later.
Yeah, send me a picture later. It's been a while since I've seen it, to be honest. I can't really remember that. I guess it was on Planet Vegeta near the beginning. It was just probably like a throwaway character that you only see for like a one line. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Was she even mentioned by name during the scene?
Not in the movie.
Oh,
okay. Like like the guidebooks that have got the characters and names and all that.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Well, damn. Oh, well. Another one by Hammy. This is like Monkey Goku. His ears get me. Massive.
Look at those big old ears.
Dinner plates for ears.
dinner plates.
Monkey. It's like
tie his shoes better than I can.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Those are really well tied. Good lord. I like the detail on that rope. It's fantastic. Brilliant. Then we've got another Neon by Wojdak. How do we say the damn name? It's a really cool one. Fucking leaves blowing through the air, and then he's charging up a blast.
He's in England then.
He's in England.
You can tell by the weather.
That's the weather.
Yeah, it's typical
I like
British
that one
weather.
singular flower.
Hanging on for dear life.
Typical field in England. One singular little flower, and then just like fucking wind blowing everywhere.
And that's summer.
That's true.
That's a good day, yeah.
It's a good day in summer. Then we have another one by Hammy, which is a Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima, I guess. Well, sort of. No, I guess that's technically...
That's GT, that one.
GT, yeah, I suppose it technically is. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, it's really cool. There's like a red version with the hair. Like, sort of got a red tint to it, and then you got the sort of brown, blackish kind of look to the hair, which I think looks really good. And there's like these cute little images of Chi-Chi and Goku. I don't know why Goku's what looks like it's like a carrot cake, I'm guessing. It looks like a carrot, maybe.
Oh, carrot cake.
That's interesting. Yeah, for a second, I thought it was like a key lime pie or something.
How does he maintain his hair? That's just...
L'Oreal.
It's called L'Oreal Paris. You should try it.
It's called Brill Cream.
Brill Cream. Oh,
I shot my age slightly there, am I?
Went to Turkey for his transplant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no.
Let me just mention real quick to the audience. So I've shown off 5 pieces of art there. Those were my 5 picks for this particular podcast. I did get a lot more. I got about 20 plus pieces. But what I'm going to be doing at the end of the video, if you stick around, there will be at the very end credits. I'll show off the rest of the art that I got. So if yours hasn't been shown off yet, it will be in the credits at the end. But thank you to everyone that sent me the art. It's brilliant. It's amazing. And Toby, did you want to carry on with the different things you had? I know you had a few other things to talk about with the... Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, I had a tab open here. I think it'd be pretty fun to go through. And it will prove, right, out of us 4, who is the most British. Okay? Okay. Now, albeit... it is rather random questions, okay? So we'll go through them, and we'll kind of debate through each one, I reckon. We won't have time to do individuals.
Before we start, my money is either between Dave and Sam. Happens. They seem the most British out of all of us.
Definitely, yes. I mean, I'm at a disadvantage. I haven't got a lot of brain
I think
cells.
I don't have any, actually.
Oh no.
Oh
dear.
well, there
I've
you
got
go.
one left and it's on the blink.
We'll see. That's on the blink, yeah. Okay. Well, the first one says, right, you're about to go... So there's a couple of answers, right, on these questions. So the first question is, you're about to go on holiday, okay? It's 7 a.m. and you're sat in the departure lounge. What do you drink? Okay? So the answers are, right, the multiple different answers here. You either got a cup of Earl Grey, a cup of Builder's Breakfast, a coffee, a pint, or a glass of OJ.
Now, for me, it's Builder's Breakfast.
Going on holiday, it's a pint.
Builder's
pint,
Breakfast.
yeah.
you say?
It's definitely a pint.
Pint,
Yeah.
really?
You start early.
Because you're going Canistella on your way to a holiday, yeah.
Yeah. Or some Carlin, whichever floats your boat.
So we're all going for different answers here. Because
I've never had Earl Grey before. Dave has told me
It's nothing
horror
special,
stories of it. Like,
but-
it's not good.
That
and
I've
I
tried it
alright.
once.
Yeah, I see. I'm a Yorkshire tea person, so
I'm just thinking-
Builder's Breakfast tea to me. What is Builder's Breakfast tea? Am I just mistaken what that is?
It's just milk and two, isn't it?
Huh?
Builders is just milk and two, isn't it?
Milk and what?
Milk and two.
Milk and two?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Milk
Milk
and
and
two.
2 sugars.
Milk and two sugars.
Oh, so like just a basic tea?
Yeah.
Okay,
Builder's
then
Builder's Brew,
that's
milk
what
and
I,
two.
that's what I thought it was. That's pretty much what I'd go with. Yeah.
Builder's Brew, yeah.
Yeah. No,
I mean, they get... So what's what people saying? We've got Builder's Breakfast. You
2
have to
for
go for a
two
pint.
for a pint and 2 for tea,
Yeah.
personally. But I would definitely say a pint.
Pint.
I just can't imagine a
Yeah.
pint that early, personally, myself. I mean, I'm not much of a drinker, to be fair, though.
I mean, it's 7 a.m. You telling me, guys, you would
Yeah.
have a pint at 7
On the way to holiday.
Okay.
We were on holiday.
Okay. Yes, actually, you are on holiday after all. Yeah, cool.
I suppose, yeah, treat yourself.
I mean, all right. That's there's 50-50 on that one. So, yeah, because obviously both of us put tea in, and they want pints. So we'll have to split it in the middle.
Out of the 2 teas, what was the most picked, or don't you know until the end?
Well, you have to pick one of the answers, and then it will tell you how British you are out of these answers. But it'd be fun just to discuss them, because I don't know if, we won't have the same answer, will we?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair.
We're all different, you say. So,
All right, bring on the next question.
Bring on the next one. So the hairdresser holds up their mirror. Okay, you hate your new haircut. What do you do? Do you politely ask them if they could maybe make it more like what you had in mind? Would you call in sick at work for a few days to ensure minimum embarrassment? Tell them it's great, then go and get it fixed at a place around the corner? Tell them exactly what you think and refuse to pay? Or smile and nod?
I'd
before
say the
tipping
third
them?
one.
I'll be honest with you. I'd say it's either the third one or the last one for me. I'd say the third one.
What? Tell them it's great.
Yeah,
and then go
same.
and
Yeah, like, yeah, it's all right, mate. And then leave and then be
Brits
like,
don't like to
"Fucking heck,
complain
that's
as a
awful."
general rule. We'll just accept something for what it is and move on. So I would say, accept and get it done elsewhere.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement with that one. that's pretty much that. Okay. Well, this is the next one. You're introduced to a new colleague, but don't quite catch their name. How do you react? Do you ask them to repeat their name? Do you avoid using their name at all costs by calling them mate and hey you? Or do you guess their name? Ignore them forever? Or make up false stories about them so that they lose their job?
Me personally, I think I probably just. I mean, this is just me. It's the first one for me. I'd just say, sorry, what was that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you didn't really catch that, I mean, out of just normal reaction, you just
I
go,
see.
sorry. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, sorry,
I'd be
what was that?
referring them to as because I'd hope that they would repeat themselves without me asking them. So I'd have to give them a more neutral tone. Like I'll be like, all right, mate, how are you? And then hopefully I'm in my head. I'm like, please say what your name was again because I don't know and I'm too polite to ask.
Actually, it depends on the person. Yeah? I mean, if you get a vibe off them, I'll just ignore them forever.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
fair.
a bad vibe.
I guess it is dependent on who you bump into at the end of the day, what they're like.
I mean, I can't even
Yeah.
remember half the people I know's names, so to me, they're all like,
That's
hey, you're right, mate,
Yeah.
how you
do
doing?
you call him mate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you
Hoping
go.
that someone will name
Exactly,
drop them eventually. And
exactly.
I'm like, great, got it.
I love it when someone on Discord will message me talking as if they know me, like, oh, hey, how's it going, my dude? And I'm just like, yeah, really good. How are you? And I'm looking through the DMs frantically. Who is this person?
Yes,
I
I
spoke to them
get
in
that.
I spoke to them in like half a year. Who is this again?
My go-to is if I don't remember who anyone's name is, I think Nathan, you've seen me type this a lot. Is like, hello, boyo. You know, I always do
Boyo.
that if I do not understand or can't remember or whatever who anyone I don't know.
Hey up,
is called the
Chuck.
boyo.
Hey up, lass.
Hey, sure.
All right, Chuck.
Boyo just sounds so inherently Welsh to me. Is that correct?
Boyo, that's
I mean,
that's
you could be
Scouse, isn't it?
correct. Don't know.
I guess it could. Oh, yeah, I suppose. I have heard Welsh people say that though.
Anyway, next one. We answered that one, I guess.
Yeah,
we
just
use mate.
very
and,
generic,
You know,
yeah.
all that
Actually,
shit.
Sam,
yeah.
you did answer, did you?
No, I use mate.
Oh, you used okay, fair.
So next one is, when did you last have a cup of tea?
I mean, drinking.
So-
Literally, there's one on my desk right now.
Earlier.
Then one of the options is drinking one right now. So that answers that. What about the rest of you?
I don't know if I should admit this on street on the podcast.
Do it, Dave. You told me recently, and I was shocked.
Oh yeah, no, okay, I admitted it in the live stream as well. So I actually stopped drinking tea as a British person because it doesn't give me the kick anymore. I woke up one day, had a normal cup of tea, nothing, no buzz, I didn't feel any better. So I went to coffee and literally got exactly what I wanted, and I've never looked back. And now I drink coffee.
Man, it's been like what, 5 years? You said.
Yeah, and don't like just clarification. I have drank tea all my life ever since I started. So, yeah, it's been a good 20 or good lord, 30 odd years
20,
now.
27 years.
Yeah, something like that.
And then in the last 5, it's been coffee.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. I know.
I'll tell you one stereotype you get though is a lot of people think like when we drink tea, it's in like a little cup, you know, with your pinky out and stuff. Me,
I have a big mug of this
I
stuff.
have a Sports Direct mug, like
Oh, that's typically British.
that's
All
like
right,
one of those
okay.
gargantuan mugs just filled with the stuff.
Almost a tankard.
Mine's a big mug. You can't wrap your hand around it all. You have to literally just grab the handle.
Well, Dave, I would do one up from you, to be honest with you. I mean, people are going to be even more shocked because I don't even drink tea, really.
What, never?
At all.
Never?
Well, I've sipped it now and then, but I can't say I've ever
Good
finished a mug.
Oh my god. Who even are you?
I know.
What are you
Blasphemy.
doing here?
Blasphemy.
Get out of here.
Yes, it is one of those strange things, and I just never really had tea. But then I don't drink a lot of different things. I'm very much a basic boy when it comes to drinking. I mean, you know, I like me squash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, squash. They don't even know what squash is out in the States, do they? It's a very British thing.
No, I guess not, no. Or pop. Though I don't
Yeah.
refer to it as that.
Oh no, I just call it fizzy drinks, but I
Yeah,
don't even drink
same.
that.
I don't drink fizzy much anymore. I will say, though, I'm very partial to Cherryade. I don't know what it is about that stuff. It's
Oh, I
very
forgot
nice.
about Cherryade, you know.
Cherryade is so good for some reason. I don't like cherry-flavored things ever. But Cherryade, for some reason, don't know what it is, I love it.
Was you ever a
Great
kid
stuff.
that had the was it like the Space Raiders and Cherryade?
Space Raiders.
God.
Oh, you mean like yeah.
Crisps.
Space Raiders Cherryade.
Because it was like
Freddo the Frogs.
do you know what? I was reacting to a video a while back, and it was someone watching Harry Potter, and they went, "They don't have chocolate frogs in Britain," and I was like,
Freddo.
Joke's on you!
"Every kid used to eat Freddos."
Yeah,
mate,
back when
Freddo's
they were
legit.
back then when they were 10 pence. Now they're like
Well,
30,
we
40 even now.
We use them to explain inflation in school.
Yes.
Yes, we do actually.
Yes. Oh,
There's another funny one as well. Is someone posted it on social, and it's like and they had like a Freddo from the 90s, like with his chubby little face and that, and then they had a Freddo from 2025, and he's really skinny, and said, "Look, even Freddo's on a Zempic."
Oh God.
Oh God.
Well, in that
British.
case, then when it comes to tea, we'll just have to put. Well,
Well, I didn't hear Sam's answer. You better not let me
Oh,
down
yeah,
on this.
Sam,
These two
what
bastards let me down. What you still drink tea, surely?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, thank God. What's your favourite?
My favourite, Yorkshire.
Yes, absolutely, bro. Hell yeah.
when did you last drink tea, though, Sam?
About half hour ago.
Yes,
Okay, well that'll be early
typical.
today. Lovely.
Yeah, see, that's a true Brit right there. Not these two fakers in here. Like, come on, get out of here.
Another, Nath, you wouldn't even believe this. A fun fact: I've never actually drank in my life Coke.
You've never drank Coke?
Never drank Coke. Don't know what it
that's
tastes
more
like.
acceptable than tea. Now, okay, what about Pepsi?
Never drank Pepsi.
Okay, I'm... Okay, random question. It's not very British. Coke or Pepsi? Me, personally, Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper.
Irrelevant. Oh, for
Lidl,
fuck's sake.
Lidl Coke.
Dr. Pe-
Lidl
God,
Coke.
no.
Aldi's own brand.
Not me just sat here shaking my head.
As the
I
smart
know
price.
Dave won't drink it because he saw what it does to cars once, and then he just like, no.
Well,
Yeah.
funny little thing with Coke and that. My channel name, Dandelion and Bardock, is based on the cola drink Dandelion and Burdock.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So-
I knew that. It's a double entendre because you've got Dandelion and Burdock the drink, but then you've also got the two characters Dandelion and Bardock from the two different. Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
it's a genius name, honestly. The fact that you came up with that is brilliant. Because when I first saw your channel, I thought, he's British. Instantly from the name, I'm like, Dandelion and Burdock. You don't get that in America.
Next one then.
Yeah, before we start a civil war off in the podcast, yeah, you better move on.
I love how we all just went,
Right, you wave at a friend, okay? You wave in the street, but then realise it wasn't them. Do you laugh it off? It's happened to everyone. Or do you chase them down to explain what happened? Do you just cry? Do you replay the moment over and over again in your mind until something even more embarrassing happens? Or do you just have a drink?
Me personally, I wave back and go, all right, mate. And then I don't know who the fuck it was. I like contemplate a few things. Like, who was that?
Yeah, so basically you just think about it afterward and go, oh shit, you worry about it more.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Well, there's
That's
I
like
probably would chase them down, actually, if it... Well, it depends.
No.
It depends on the situation.
Would you?
No,
I don't know,
You
it depends
wouldn't.
on the situation. I probably wouldn't, actually. No. It really depends. It really depends.
As the
one
saying
way to start a fight in the UK.
as the saying goes, you just go to the Winchester, have a pint, and wait for this whole thing to blow over.
Blow over.
See,
Now, how's that for a slice of fried gold?
I wouldn't. Okay, all right. I wouldn't wave at anyone for starters. I'm not a waving kind of person, but I am.
If someone waves at me and says, all right, I do the same back just out of genuine, like, courtesy. But like, I don't know who the fuck they are. I'm just
normally
I've
when
had
someone
people
says
come up to me.
when someone normally says, "You alright, mate?" You go, "You alright?" That's like normal response, isn't it? You alright?
Yeah. It's like that video I saw a video on TikTok the other day where it was quite funny because it just shows how British people like act when they are in public spaces and they walk by someone. Say like if you're walking the dog and you just walk by and you just naturally you just whisper like undertone. You just go, "You're right," and then they're just like, "Yeah, you're right." Yeah. And it's like no matter what, you just whisper to them for no reason, but they also do it back. I've never realised it until I watched that video. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, everyone just goes, "You're right, man. Yeah, it's alright. You good? Yeah." Just be polite, but it's just quite funny how they just do that.
That is insane. I do choose if people start talking to me. I've had people come up to me, like they'll know me by name, and they'll come up to me or walk past me and go, "All right," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, hi, yeah, that's nice to see you again. Yeah, oh yeah, nah, we'll have to catch up soon. Yeah." And I walk off with my friend and be like, "Who's that?" "Oh, I don't know. I don't know who that was." I don't know. Well, what'd you reply then? I'll just be polite. They know me.
That happens so much to my dad. Like, someone will just, like, sort of catch him in the street, and as he's walking, they'll start talking to him for a while, like, they're busy mates, and then they'll walk their separate ways, and then he'll tell us about it later. I don't know who that was, but...
Yeah.
Felt like he'd known me for years. I was trying to figure it out the whole time, but I didn't want to ask him.
Not a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Yeah, give us another one then, Toby.
You and your partner, if you have one, are both adamant that each other eats the last hobnob. How do you resolve the situation? Do you split it into two? Do you what they say and eat it, or just do what they say? Open another packet so you can have both. So you can both have one. Argue about it and break up, or what's a hobnob?
No, I would.
Yeah,
I would just open another packet. Me personally.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I was going to open the other one.
Just like when you're on your last biscuit, you just go, well, time to open up the next packet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it says, like, obviously you have another packet, because if there wasn't, I'm a kind person. I just break it in two.
You just
Here you
pop
go.
down the
I'd
co-op.
just give her the whole biscuit at that point. I'd say,
All that. Yeah, just give it to the person. I'll be like, you can have it.
Okay. Well, I just open another packet because I feel like most people would do that.
Well, what I normally get is if I've eaten the last anything, I normally get an elbow to the ribs and go, really fancied that. So then I've got to walk down to either Tesco or Co-op and get another one. So that's what normally happens.
Yeah, when you're really in the mood for a thing, you'll actually go out of your way. Yeah, you know what? I want that.
Someone knocks into you at the bar and spills their beer on you. You get angry, offer to buy them a replacement, say sorry, in brackets it says it was probably your fault anyway, pretend that nothing happened, or try to make a joke out of it and become their friend.
Honestly, the sorry one or the last one? I think sorry more so. Like, oh, sorry, mate. Even though, it's they spilled it on me. But in my head, I'm probably internally thinking, fucking arsehole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's like when people do bump into you, you instinctively go, oh, sorry, mate. Even though it was their fault. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. We do it all the time.
It's very British. Yeah.
And if the glass smashes, everyone in the pub goes, hey.
Yeah, I'm too tight to offer them a drink, though. If it smashes, I'm like, yeah, well, sorry, mate, you're going to have to buy another one. All right, I ain't not using my wallet.
That's fair, so.
Tight ass.
We're not in spoons.
Yeah, the Weatherspoons, yeah. The
Dave,
old
what would you do?
spoons. Well, all right, then in that case, then we'll just say sorry. I mean, I guess most of us would do that. Just out of
Dave, what would you do?
I don't know. I'd probably a mixture of the third and the last one. I'm definitely one of these people who would apologise. I'd be like, oh, yeah, sorry, man. And then at the last bit of the sentence, I'll try, like, drop a bit of humour into it. And
yeah.
be like, just
To
to take the
diffuse
edge
the
off.
situation, yeah.
Yeah, just try to think of something of... I
Slip in a
wouldn't
nice
generally
joke.
buy them... I wouldn't buy them a new pint because I don't know the person that well, but I definitely would try and diffuse it by a bit of humour and then just be on my way.
Yeah.
It's happened before to me, so that's what I usually do.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go, Nate.
Joke about the Thames for some reason. Yeah, go ahead.
This one relates to you. Your flat is freezing cold, right?
Yeah.
But it's too early in the year to put your heating on. What do? Put on a record... What? A record equaling sixth jumper? What the hell is that? Put the heating on. Who cares if it's August? Or sit there stubbornly whilst moaning about how cold it is. Make a cup of tea. Or go to the pub and let it all blow over.
Well, for me personally, I don't have the option to turn the heating on because we don't actually have any. We haven't had any in about 10 years.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't know what... Again, I'm not like too technical with it all. It's something to do with the boiler. We have a boiler. It's very old-fashioned. We have radiators which don't work anymore, so we dry our washing outside on the line. But yeah, no, we don't have the heating for it. We do have heating to the point where you can turn on the hot water, but we can't heat the house. Like, the radiators don't work. They were, like,
Shit, your
disconnected
winters
or
must
something.
be freezing.
It gets very cold. I'm constantly wearing a hoodie in the winter. But yeah, I will typically wear the hoodie and still be cold anyway, and then complain about it. So yeah, I'm more to sit there and complain about it.
Have you not tried bleeding your radiators?
You don't know what that is.
I don't know how to do that, and I don't think my dad.
There's literally, if you look at the top of your radiator, there's like an
Mm-hmm.
Allen key port. Just turn the heating on, and then and you'll hear some air go, tss, and then when it starts to go like bubbling, then the circulation's back in the radiators. It should, in theory, get them working again.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You'd also need a cloth so you don't burn yourself from the hot water that comes out the thing. Like, make sure you've got like a bit of like cloth or something, just so you because.
My current my radiator in my room is in a very unfortunate spot right now. Because it doesn't work, we obviously just said, fuck it, so it doesn't matter. My wood desk is leaning right into it, so probably not going to turn that on if it gets hot. Also, my computer's right above it as well, so...
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, I've got wires and everything around it, so... probably not the best at the moment. But definitely something to bear in mind.
Thank you for the B&Q customer service.
Of course.
So we'll go for we'll me moaning about it.
I mean, yes, I would probably put. I'd do a bit of both. I'd probably put an extra layer on because I'm really old-fashioned in this building. Unfortunately, I do have heating, but I have brick storage heating, and that is quite expensive to run. So I only put it on in emergencies, like when it's freezing cold in here, and then I'll switch it on. But apart from that, I'm just gonna put a hoodie on and moan about it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Sam, do you actually have heating?
I do have heating.
You lovely bastard. I wish I had heating.
Yeah, I've got heating, but I don't like to turn it on because that costs money.
Yeah,
so we're all stubborn bastards then.
When it's really cold, the heating comes on because we got these thermostat, the smart stats. So the when it gets really cold, the heating switches itself on automatically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when it's like not too cold, I feel like there's no point switching it on. So I'll wrap up and whine about it and complain.
There you go. We're all stubborn and we're all moaning. Lovely. Right.
Give us one more then, and then
we'll give us one more.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let me have a look. There's two more anyway, so let me just have a look. Okay. All right. You're sat in the window seat of a plane and need to go to the loo, but the person in the aisle seat is asleep. What do you do? Do you gently wake them up to ask if they can let you out? Do you risk lasting internal damage by refusing to say anything? Do you cough louder and louder until they wake up? Or do you try to squeeze past them without waking them up, but they do, just as it looks like you're trying to sit on their lap? Or the last one is Lou? ?
So I've never been on a plane before. I'm either going to do one of two things. Number one, I'm either going to do the coughing thing and hopefully wake up from it, or I will unfortunately just sit there and, risk the long-lasting damage thing. I don't like to be, awkward and, wake someone up,
Yeah. It's almost like that. You don't want that social awkwardness. You just do the easiest thing sort of thing and just
Yeah, it's either going to be I just leave it, it's fine, I can hold it, or I'll... Sorry.
In the most British way possible.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Actually, do you mind if I just squeeze by real quick?
Sam?
I mean, normally I'm in an aisle seat because I'm tall, so I don't fit in most window seats. But
fair.
No, I'm the same. I'll either sort of really, really hold it in, or if no one's looking, well, I won't do this, but I'm just saying it as a joke. The old piss in a bottle.
I was going to say, I was immediately thinking for a number two. I was like, if nobody's looking, what the fuck are you going to
do? Out the window.
If it's number two, that's different. I think I would actually need to go. I'd have to cough loudly. But,
oh, God. Yeah, I would do the coughing thing. I'll do something to just, wake them up somehow. I don't know what, but I'll do it in the most, non-interrupting way possible. Whatever that may be.
Yeah.
But, Dave?
Never been on a plane, so I would have to use my imagination. If it's for me, I think depending how seriously I needed to go to the toilet would be my level of response. But then I think me needing to go to the toilet would override me being British, so I would have to unfortunately wake them up. I'd be a gentle nudge, because I'd be like, look, you either move or I'm going to have an accident. It's as simple as that.
The time is of the essence.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't really you become the car.
You either move or things are going to get kinky. Pick.
Exactly. we are about to have a mess up on aisle 6 here.
Well, we've got an answer, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and ladies. Let's have a look. We have as British as Stephen Fry walking a corgi outside Buckingham Palace.
That's pretty
there
damn British.
we go.
That is pretty damn British, yeah, if you ask me.
Good old Stephen Fry.
Good old
What
Stephen
on
Fry.
earth?
Very intelligent man.
Yes.
Oh, at least we can confirm that we were very British. That's
Yeah.
good.
This is true. We passed the Britishness test, and I'm very happy about that.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, imagine if you failed. I don't know.
I was just about to say.
Well, I'm halfway there after Nathan's heard what I've not experienced before. So, you know.
Hey, I mean, this is coming from me, who's never heard of cheese rolling.
I mean, actually, yes. We've all learned something from here. That's good.
I think the results would be a lot more interesting if we did these separately to see who would be more British.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that would take so much time.
It would actually.
Yeah, true. That's more of a out of the podcast kind of thing.
No.
Sam, did you want to mention any of your other topics? We'll do one more. So if you got anything you want to really sort of get in there last minute.
So the other thing I was going to mention, obviously you're a gaming channel, and the UK is one of the biggest distributors of video games in the world, outside of Japan. And
I actually didn't know that.
where I'm currently living is classed as the Hollywood of gaming, where a big
What?
majority of major AAA titles and loads of famous games have come from. And right round the corner where I live is good old EA Studios. Everybody loves EA.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to go there and wish them a job well done on every game they've made.
Yeah, I was going to say, well.
But I quickly looked up a list of some of the games that have come out from just where I live alone, which include stuff like let's have a look, like Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah. McFilm loves that game.
No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is all just from like Guildford Way. See, there's loads.
And these are the people that made them live around there.
This is where the studios are. So
crazy.
We used to have Lionhead Studios here as well.
Oh, right.
Which made obviously the Fable games, Black and White. It all started because Bullfrog started here, which made like the theme hospital games.
Oh, yeah.
And all them sort of ones. To do this, obviously, Star Wars Battlefront.
Mm-hmm. The originals or the more recent ones?
The original ones.
Oh, nice.
Battlefield. Until Dawn.
That's nuts, you know.
Yeah, it's because obviously the university here is a tech uni. So quite a big load of actual game development actually takes place in Guildford. And obviously a lot of games companies are based here in the UK. Some of the overseas companies even have their main studios in the UK, like Rockstar, who are making the GTA.
Really? I didn't know they had their thing in the UK. That's sick.
Yeah, no, they're predominantly based in the UK. And quite a few other companies. Obviously, some lesser known ones like Mediatonic that made Fall Guys and stuff like that as well. Mm-hmm. They're more the London ones.
You know, I didn't know they were British, but they seem British. Like Fall Guys feels British to me. It's the noises they make. It's like just how colourful it is and just how British it looks. It looks British to me. Just Fall Guys are British. Like, it reminds me of It's a Knockout.
Speaking
So
of,
much.
in terms of that, I swear, like, I don't know if I've got this right in terms of my knowledge, but isn't Worms British, or is that?
I think it is,
I think it is, yes.
Because most, yeah.
Well,
yeah, because they got British accents, don't
That's
they?
Team 17, yeah. Mostly,
Yeah.
They have a mix of different accents in Worms.
Do you remember Hogs of War?
Hogs of War, no.
No.
Oh my god. So imagine Worms, but it's pigs, and every single pig is voiced by Rick Mail.
Oh
Wait,
my
really?
God.
Lord.
Wait, when did that game come out?
This was in the 90s. It was on the PS1.
Oh, right. I never played that one.
Yeah.
That one went over my head.
Hogs of War. I think you'd love it.
Hogs of War. I'd have to look that one up, yeah. No, I played Worms back in the day. Worms 2 Armageddon I have on the PS1. Still have it, actually. It's on my shelf. And And I had obviously Crash Bandicoot, Rayman, Spyro.
And Rayman
Lemmings
was Ubisoft, and Ubisoft's HQ was here in the UK as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were typically France, or is it just a Rayman?
They're a French company, but one of their major studios that do the development is here in the UK. It used to be in Guildford, but I think it's moved to London now. I could be wrong. I don't know where they moved to,
right.
but they used to be.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. Because I know the people behind Rayman are inherently very French. Frenchest people you'll ever meet.
Oh, bonjour.
Oh, oui, oui.
Our neighbours, not so good neighbours that we love dearly.
We love dearly.
I thought you were on about the soaps then. I was like, what you moved on to soaps for? I was going,
Dun dun
Oh, no.
dun 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 dun.
All right, show of hands. Who here watches EastEnders or Coronation Street? One of the two.
I can't show my hand. What you on about?
Oh, good point. Show your voice.
Show us your
I
boobs.
have to admit, I watch it more than I'd like.
Fair enough. Which one? Both or?
Both, just because my mother watches it religiously.
That's fair. Sam?
I don't. I used to occasionally watch them when my parents used to watch them, but not anymore. I can't stomach soaps.
I've been watching it all my life. EastEnders specifically. I haven't watched Coronation Street much. My parents watched that.
Well, tell a lie. I did love, and only because of the Carry On films, Barbara Windsor.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Peggy Mitchell.
Yeah.
Get out my pub.
Get out my pub.
It's Phil for me.
What?
Oh, yeah, Phil Mitchell.
What?
Did you ever hear the theme tune for EastEnders, but only in Phil Mitchell's grunts?
No.
It's so fucking funny. It's just a video of going, hey, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I gotta watch that afterwards if it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it is funny.
Oh, that's brilliant. I've seen Harry Hill's TV burp with his rendition of the EastEnders openings with the
Oh my
fucking
god,
tie
I
and the
can't
Alka-Seltzer.
stand that man.
Oh, he's funny. I love him.
I can't stand him.
Oh, no. What about anyone else?
What? I've never seen any.
No,
soaps
Harry
whatsoever.
Hill.
Oh, right. I'm not a big fan. I don't know. I
Really?
never got into it.
I always
Yeah.
found him very funny. What about you, Sam?
I mean, when he took over doing You've Been Framed, I didn't mind so much.
I haven't watched him in that. I've only seen him in his TV burp thing, but yeah. That's fair. No, I don't know. I guess I'm just on my own on that one. No, I like TV burp. I thought that was funny.
I like You've
fair
Been
enough,
Framed,
fair
though. That was good.
You've Been Framed. Yeah, I used to love that back in the day.
That's basically what TikTok is now.
Yeah, it was like the
Yeah,
original.
true.
Was
Oh
where it
God,
came
I never
from.
thought about that.
Like You've Been Framed was just 90s TikTok.
Yeah, true.
90s British TikTok.
I never thought about that. That's good.
Dear Lord.
Actually, I used to
taking a
think
whole
it was
minute.
very much similar to Equals 3, if you ever watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson, back when he used to do Equals 3.
Oh, that's going back a few years.
Yeah, that's not very British, but...
No.
Did you guys ever watch them really cheesy British sport game shows like It's a Bullseye and Point Break?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
It's a Bullseye rings a bell. I don't know what else I've seen that.
No, I seem
What's
to
the other
watch
one?
anything but the British ones. Technically.
think
Takashi's
it-
Castle is what I used to watch.
It's a knockout for me. Was I mean,
It's funny because when they brought Takeshi's Castle over to England, it was Craig Charles doing the narration,
Yes.
and it was
yeah.
so funny with him narrating it.
Yeah, I loved it. It's just great. It was easy content. Like, you didn't even need to concentrate. It's just funny.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
that's
ever win that? Like, I never see anyone ever win it.
Only once did I see someone win that. And
Really?
like, that's it. Yeah, it was like very rare because it was always the last round was the stupid paper mache targets where you have to like squish your
Yeah.
water gun at them. Yeah, and you always lose. It was like just a losing game. But yeah, that one time when I was a kid, I was like, oh my god, I double looked. And they actually won. And I was like, nah.
that's crazy.
But
Yeah, I never remember anyone winning that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It used to get me because like they went through so much in the first early rounds, and like when they get all the way to the end, you're like, oh, they've gone through the hardest of hardship to get to this round, and it's like now you've got to defend this little wafer thin piece of paper from a bloody water cannon. You just can't do it.
It's the transitions that get me. Do you remember like the cringy cartoon transitions that go between each challenge? You know, just like that sporadic animation and then this random cartoon. It's like, what? I was like, oh my god, it's just funny. Anyway, enough about Takashi's Castle. I mean, that's not British. How dare we?
I think we're at the end. I don't want to
Yeah.
keep Dave from his walk.
Yeah, I have to be out here soon, unfortunately.
Yeah, no worries. It has been an absolute honour to have all of you here. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes, no, thank you for making this extremely British. Yes.
Yes, I shall now leave here with a monocle and a top hat.
Oh, absolutely.
very
Yes.
refined
I shall
accent.
leave here finishing my cup of tea, which is at this point lukewarm. Actually, it's not even that. It's less than that. It's a bit cold now.
We shall leave with
like
a skip and a
drink
hop
cold
and a
tea.
pip cheerio.
Yes, I say.
And
tally-ho
I'll
and then a
leave
tra.
with, I guess, I would say trying a cup of tea, but I definitely won't. But, you know.
You need to watch Faulty Towers.
Oh, and that. I need to have a cup of tea watching Faulty Towers at the same time. That's what I need
Yes,
to do.
absolutely. Don't
That is my
forget
goal.
a digestive biscuit dipped in it.
Oh, yes.
Or a custard cream.
Custard creams, yeah. Or, bit of an odd one, chocolate bourbons.
I love
like
bourbon
those.
biscuits.
Oh, they're great. Oh, they're amazing.
Fantastic. Dipped in your tea, though, they work.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
definitely.
You get like the triple packs. You get, was it malted milks, bourbon biscuits, and custard creams. Triple packs.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
And
You don't
if you're
dip
feeling
your knob
risque,
in there, the hobnob, do you?
the obnob, chocolate
They're,
covered
they're a
obnobs.
bit crumbly.
I was going to say, it's a bit weird when you say, I'm just going to dip the knob in there. I mean,
Dip your knob in there. It's a bit.
Oh, boy.
It's a bit
Don't ruin
warm.
hobnobs for me, guys. Stop
Don't be so
that.
personal.
Stop,
Don't be so
Warm and
personal.
stop that shenanigery.
Warm and milky.
oh, yeah.
Oh, don't.
Oh, dear.
Bit of a sip.
And on that note,
And on that bombshell, good night.
Very nice.
Goodbye.
Speed!
A huge shout out to Dandelion and Bardock, Britishness, and Lost Hobo Films. Links in the description. Another shout out to my top 3 Ko-Fi supporters, Slick Shallot, Casual, and CiciTheSaiyanTV. You guys are awesome. And as always, guys, take it away, Goku. Stay tuned for more KamehaMAZING content. And as always, thanks a bunch for hanging out today. It means a lot. And remember, if you're having a hard time, or you just need a good laugh, come back here anytime. Nothing is stronger than a good smile. Also, don't forget to get that bell icon below a Super Saiyan Punch! And you'll be notified whenever I post my next video. Well, until we meet again, guys. Bye-bye!